Hey guys, it's Lena. I thought I would start doing some little helpful tips for the stay-at-home moms, single moms, who don't want to spend money until they absolutely have to on home repairs. I have a house that was built in 84. Um, I own my home, so I don't want to put any more money into it unless I have to. Anyway, so I had a copper pipe that was leaking, and I had to call a plumber because I'm not messing with anything in the log walls that is leaking. Not going there. So they fixed it, and it actually, another pipe right next to it got a pinhole, so you see how crazy this house is. So anyway, what I wanted to do is let you know, after I had that done, my water pressure really stunk, especially the hot water, and it was the hot water pipe, and I thought, well, he put too much weld or something and blocked the flow. Well, no. First, I had to get the air out of the lines after I had gone on vacation shortly thereafter the repair, and that really gave me some great water pressure. But then my shower knob, and I'm going to flip the camera, is the single handle. Where's it at? The single handle knob. Okay, and I'm going to show you at the end here too. Single handle knob, trying to find that. There we go. And it would not shut off all the way. So I said, oh God, here we go again with this cartridge, because I knew about the cartridge. Last year I had to replace it, and I hadn't had to replace it I've had this house 20 years, I guess now. So yeah, it'd been a while. And I didn't know nothing about no cartridge. So I got to looking online and read that, debris gets, rust and so forth goes along the copper lines, especially if there's work being done. So I figured it's clogged up. So let me grab that. And this was a spur of the moment. I want to do this and so don't mind my mess in here. It's a disaster right now. Okay, so let me put this right back in here so you can see what happened. So I don't want to put it all the way because it's got debris. Okay, so here is how you have it. And it's not all the way in, mind you. This is sticking out a little bit, and I'm going to show you why. And I got to clean this all up, of course. But, and I actually thought it was my spout here, so I went and changed that, which is no big deal. All you got to do is turn it, ladies. Really simple to change that out. And I need to fix it a little bit better, but we're up here right this second, okay? So when you have this all the way in, you'll have, and I'm hoping you guys can see, do you see how you have these two plastic tabs on the top and the bottom, and then they're not on the sides? Okay, so what happens, and this is the second time it's happened on me, and that's why I thought I would do the video. You're supposed to line this up, and this I think is a Moen cartridge 1222, I believe. There's a little notch here, and that's supposed to be pointed up so that the holes will line up when you remove or reinstall. Just a tip really quick there. But anyway, what happens is this plastic, because this is an entire, I'm gonna pull it out for you. That's an entire little plastic piece there that kind of gets stuck in the copper pipe I have, okay, or PVC or whatever, okay? So I yank, I pull, I get scared that I'm going to mess something up inside of there, which I put a little bag there just to, if there's a little pinhole or anything going on, I'm going to see it. Instead of it hitting my wall, I can see it while I'm working. Anyway, so I went to the parts store and I said, listen, I cannot get this thing out. I read that that's what it is. This is last year's. And he says, yeah, you're going to need a new cartridge. What you do is you're going to have to take these screwdrivers, put them on the side and wiggle. Yeah, no, that didn't work. Either I don't have the strength, I'm scared, what have you. What I did is this part here, let me clean it. I don't want to clean it. I want to show you really quick. Do you see inside here all this debris? That is what was preventing it from coming along the lines. And you can see it's all down in the tub. I forgot to do that. And it's rubber pieces, okay? It's rubber pieces there. So let me see if I can do this easily here for you. So this was inside, all the way inside there like that, okay? So you have to, it was a little bit further because you couldn't get in there. You got to wiggle that until you can pull it. What did I do with my tool? What did I do with that big tool? Oh, it's over there. So what I did, this plastic piece here is inside the metal pipe, right? I took my handy dandy lighter and I spent a few seconds on top and I spent a few seconds on the bottom so that I could get this plastic piece to have a little bend to it, I suppose, or have a little flexibility. And then I took my needle nose and I put them sideways inside there. Hopefully you guys can see, so that I could get a hold of that plastic piece, and I wiggled it, okay, kind of like this, until I could get that plastic piece to turn. Not the stem. You go mess with that stem will break off on you. But I want this little area here to turn and loosen. And then once that happens, let me see if I can use these. And because I didn't put this thing back in here. And then you'll be able to just slide it right out and it will come out. So what I'm saying, I don't have enough hands to tell you. Hold on. Is this little plastic piece on the end here, I warmed up a little bit because I'm replacing it anyway. Do you see stuff still falling out of this thing? This is a cartridge. And so I warmed this a little bit so that I was able to like loosen it because it is plastic. And then once I was able to loosen it and move it, it became unstuck inside of here. And do put your finger in, but not too far. Just make sure you don't have any debris. I actually will go turn the water on just to squirt it out, maybe to rinse out anything that could potentially still be behind there. You got to make sure your water is turned off, guys. But anyway, that's a tip to kind of, I'm not a plumber, not taking responsibility, letting you know what I did to get this out of my wall. I took my lighter and I spent a moment on top here and a moment on bottom here. And I'm talking like seconds, ladies. Just enough to warm that pipe up so that this plastic piece would have the little bit of give like plastic does when it gets warm. And then I was able to unstick it by moving it. And I hope that makes sense to you guys. So I'm off to the hardware store to get a new one. These are like 20 bucks. Should change it ever so often. And you can see how this works. Let me kind of wedge you here so you can see. Do you see the hole? And you can see how it turns and opens. All this stuff clogs it up, okay? And here's the other end. That's where it comes in. You don't want to, when you get this, they'll give you, inside there, they give you, be careful because you will pinch the crap out of your fingers, ladies. So make sure that you don't do that without knowing. So I didn't know if that was showing earlier, but it hurts like crap. And that's why I'm wearing the Band-Aid, because it's broke. So that's how the shower works. And there's the water where it opens. And there's the water where it closes, as you can see. And there's the other hole. So that's the hot and the water cartridge. You have one side that does hot and one side that does cold. When you reinstall or you remove, make sure you look for this little line. Okay, and that has to be straight up. Install, I'm going to have to take it and I'll slide it back in, and I got to make sure that little line there is directly up top. That's how it aligns the hot and the cold water on the sides. You know how you turn your knob for hot and cold? That's what that's doing. Okay, guys, just wanted to give you a little heads up. Look at all the nasty stuff, and there's still some even. I was going to just go to the hardware store, and I figured I'd just hop on and show you guys the, just a little helpful tip there, helpful tip for you. And I think that says, what, 12.22, I think it is. So, gone to the hardware store, no big deal when I get it. The new one, all I got to do is take the little lubricant that they give you, put it on the little rubber areas. So you have an O-ring here and you have an O-ring here, and then you have the large area here. Just put that on there, line it up, and then you're just going to take your same tool, make sure your little notch is up top, slide it in, and then put it right back together. No big deal, easy peasy, If it gets stuck, just warm this up. Plumbers probably will say don't do that. I don't know any other thing, but this is the second time I've had the problem. Saved me at least $100 for the plumber to come out. So now I'm going to get that so I can get my shower. All right. Thank you guys. Hopefully that helps somebody. This is the Moen one. And I will post, I think I can post a picture of it. Oh, if you're looking at this, this is actual tile work that I had installed years ago because I had to get a new tub. And there was a gap with the oh, what do you call this? There was a gap in between the tile and the tub, so much so that I had to caulk it too much and it looked horrible. So I decided to go get some little trim, and I'm actually, as you see, I'm redoing the whole area. But ain't that pretty? Pretty cute, you know. Be a little creative, guys. All right, I will see you later, and I hope this is helpful to you guys. All right, bye. Remember, don't yank on this because you're going to just pull the stem out. It's this little plastic piece that is holding inside there that you need to get that part loose. All right, bye guys.